Today, let's make paper molas to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Molas are a type of artwork that uses fabric to create intricate patterns. Molas are a traditional form of artwork made by the people of Panama. They usually have pictures of animals such as monkeys, birds, fish, or many other kinds of wildlife. Today, we will be making artwork inspired by the molas of Panama, but we will be using paper instead of fabric. Start by choosing your animal shape or template and tracing it onto one of your colorful pieces of paper. Notice how my hand has to move in order for the pencil to go all the way around. Once you're done tracing, set aside your template and carefully cut out right along the line that you traced. Take your time with this step and go nice and slow so that you get a beautiful animal cutout. Once you're done cutting out your first animal shape, you're going to set aside that piece of scrap paper because we're going to use that later. So don't throw it out and don't crumple it up. Set it aside onto your handy dandy tray to save it for later. Next, I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to roll it up just a little bit. I don't need a ton of glue. And I'm just going to spread a little bit of glue all over my shape and stick it onto a different color of paper. Rub it down so that it's nice and flat. Now I'm going to trace around that shape, but leave a little bit of space. You can leave about a half an inch of space in between your cutout and the line. If you make a little mistake like I just did, you can just erase it. And now I'm going to repeat that first step again. I'm going to cut out along the line, but I'm going to leave that little space, that little gap of paper so that it's going to start to create a halo effect. We're going to start to create our own version of all those different layers of fabric that we saw in that beautiful Mola art. Okay, let's fast forward and jump to the next step. So now I've cut out my second layer of my cat, and now guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set that scrap paper aside again. Don't throw out the scrap paper, we're saving it for later. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put some glue on the back of my animal shape. I'm gonna mostly glue around the edges of the shape and a little swizzle in the middle. Make sure I cap that glue stick. Press it down nice and flat onto my paper. Rub it down flat. And once again, tracing around and leaving some space. Okay, once you've traced, you're going to cut that shape out once again. And once you have completed that step, we are done with part 1 of our paper mola project, and I will meet you over in the next video to start on part 2.